The word mirror has a rich history, reflecting its own journey through language. It's a term that has evolved over centuries, carrying with it the essence of human curiosity and self-reflection. We find its roots in the Old French word miroir, a term that was used in medieval times. This term, in turn, sprang from the Latin mirari, meaning to wonder at or to admire. The Latin language, rich in its expressions, gave us this beautiful word that encapsulates the act of gazing with admiration. It's fascinating how this linguistic connection reveals an inherent link between mirrors and a sense of awe. When we look into a mirror, we are not just seeing our reflection, we are engaging in an act of wonder. The Romans, however, used a different word, speculum. This term was more utilitarian, focusing on the function rather than the poetic nature of the object. This term, more functional and less poetic, simply meant a device for looking at. It was a tool, a practical item used in daily life. It's a reminder that mirrors, before being objects of wonder, served a very practical purpose. They were essential for grooming, for self-inspection, and for various other daily tasks. From ancient times, they've allowed us to see ourselves, literally and figuratively. Mirrors have been a part of human culture for thousands of years, helping us to understand our own image and identity. But the word mirror, with its hint of marble, seems more fitting, doesn't it? It captures the essence of what these objects have come to represent in our lives. It captures the almost magical quality these shimmering surfaces possess. The way light dances on the surface, the clarity of the reflection, it all seems almost otherworldly. They reflect our image back to us, a seemingly impossible feat. This ability to see ourselves as others see us is both fascinating and profound. It's no wonder that early civilizations often imbued mirrors with mystical properties. They were seen as portals to other worlds, tools for divination, and objects of great power. After all, they seem to hold secrets about identity, about the very nature of seeing. Mirrors have always been more than just reflective surfaces. They are windows into our souls, revealing truths about who we are and how we perceive the world. Mirrors are more than just household objects. They hold a profound significance in our lives. Imagine a world without them. We wouldn't be able to see our own reflections. Getting ready in the morning would be a guessing game. Applying makeup, styling hair, even something as simple as checking for food in our teeth would become quite a challenge. But their importance goes far beyond the practical. Mirrors are crucial for self-understanding. They provide a visual representation of our physical selves. This allows us to develop a sense of self-awareness, shaping how we perceive ourselves and how we interact with the world. Think about a baby encountering their reflection for the first time. The experience is both puzzling and profound, marking the beginning of their understanding of me. Today, mirrors are so commonplace that we rarely stop to consider how they are made. Yet, behind every mirror lies a fascinating and complex process that combines science, craftsmanship, and technology. The process is surprisingly intricate, involving multiple stages that ensure the final product is both functional and aesthetically pleasing. A modern mirror starts with a sheet of high-quality glass, chosen for its clarity and smoothness. This glass is meticulously inspected to ensure it meets stringent quality standards. This glass undergoes a rigorous cleaning process to remove any impurities that might distort the reflection. The cleaning involves multiple steps, including washing, rinsing, and drying, to achieve a pristine surface. The magic happens next, in a process called silvering. This is where the glass transforms into a mirror. This involves applying a thin layer of metallic silver to the back of the glass. The silvering process is crucial as it determines the mirror's reflective quality. It's a delicate operation, requiring precision and care. Any mistake can result in imperfections that affect the mirror's performance. The silvering solution, often containing silver nitrate, is carefully applied to the glass. This solution is prepared under controlled conditions to ensure consistency. A chemical reaction occurs, causing the silver ions to deposit as a thin, reflective film on the glass surface. This film is what gives the mirror its reflective properties. A protective coating is then applied over the silver to prevent tarnishing and ensure the mirror's longevity. This coating also adds durability, making the mirror resistant to scratches and other damage. Section 4. Silvered Surfaces. Justus von Liebig and the Revolution in Mirror Making. The silvered glass mirror we know today wasn't always the standard. In fact, the journey to the modern mirror was a long and complex one. Before the 19th century, mirrors were often made using polished metal surfaces, such as bronze or mercury-coated glass. These materials were the best available at the time, but they had significant drawbacks. These mirrors were expensive, prone to tarnishing, and often produced distorted reflections. The quality of the reflection was inconsistent, making it difficult to see a clear image. Then, in 1835, a German chemist named Justus von Liebig developed a new method for applying a thin, even layer of silver to glass. This method was revolutionary because it provided a much clearer and more accurate reflection. This breakthrough revolutionized mirror making. For the first time, it was possible to produce mirrors that were both high quality and affordable. Liebig's process, a significant improvement over previous techniques, allowed for the mass production of high quality, affordable mirrors. Factories could now produce mirrors on a large scale, making them accessible to a much wider audience. Suddenly, mirrors were no longer luxury items reserved for the wealthy. They became available to the middle class and even to the general public. They became commonplace objects, found in homes, shops, and public spaces. This widespread availability of mirrors had a significant cultural impact. This accessibility had a profound impact on society, changing the way we saw ourselves and the world around us. Mirrors became tools for self-reflection, personal grooming, and even artistic expression. The ability to see a clear reflection of oneself influenced fashion, behavior, and social interactions in ways that are still felt today. Section 5. Plain Realities. The basics of flat mirrors and their uses. The most common type of mirror is the plane mirror. These mirrors have a flat reflective surface and they produce virtual upright images that are the same size as the object being reflected. They're the mirrors we use every day in our homes, from bathroom vanities to hallway mirrors. But their uses extend far beyond our daily routines. Plane mirrors are essential components in various optical instruments, including telescopes, microscopes, and cameras. Periscopes, those ingenious devices that allow us to see over walls or around corners, rely on the simple principle of light reflection by plane mirrors. Think about that. A simple flat mirror, strategically placed, can give us a new perspective on our surroundings.